pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Coming up on 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Taylor.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Second and 8.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jordan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got this complete to Racey McMath.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's to the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little...
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. yards, the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First down, Texans.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. The 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the Texans, first down.
Watson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Watson. He completes it to Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
2nd down and goal. Watson escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Watson. And he's going to go down again.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good from 51 yards out.